iBeacon.
iBeacon is the Apple trademark for an indoor positioning system that Apple Incorporated calls a new class of low-powered, low-cost transmitters that can notify nearby iOS 7 devices of their presence. They can also be used by the Android operating system. The technology enables an iOS device or other hardware to send push notifications to iOS devices in close proximity. The iBeacon works on Bluetooth Low Energy, BLE, also known as Bluetooth Smart. BLE can also be found on Bluetooth 4.0 devices that support dual mode. One potential application is a location-aware, context-aware, pervasive small wireless sensor beacon that could pinpoint users' location in a store. iBeacons could send notifications of items nearby that are on sale or items customers may be looking for, and it could enable payments at the point of sale, POS, where customers don't need to remove their wallets or cards to make payments. It could be a possible near-field communication, NFC, competitor. It uses Bluetooth Low Energy proximity sensing to transmit a universally unique identifier picked up by a compatible app or operating system that can be turned into a physical location or trigger an action on the device such as a check-in on social media. The beacons come in different formats, including small coin cell and AA-powered devices, USB sticks, and software versions.
Functions. Region monitoring.
Region monitoring is limited to 20 regions and can function in the background of the listening device, and has different delegates to notify listening app and user of entry-exit in the region, even if app is in the background or phone is locked. Region monitoring also allows for a small window in which iOS gives a closed app an opportunity to react to the entry of a region.
Ranging.
Ranging works only in the foreground but will return, to the listening device, an array, unlimited, of all iBeacons found along with their properties, UUID, etc. An iOS device receiving an iBeacon transmission can approximate the distance from the iBeacon. The distance, between transmitting iBeacon and receiving device, is categorized into three distinct ranges. Immediate, within a few centimeters; near, within a couple of meters; far, greater than 10 meters away. An iBeacon broadcast has the ability to approximate when a user has entered, exited, or lingered in region. Depending on a customer's proximity to a beacon, they are able to receive different levels of interaction at each of these three ranges. The maximum range of an iBeacon transmission will depend on the location and placement, obstructions in the environment and where the device is being stored, for example in a leather handbag or with a thick case.
Settings.
The frequency of the iBeacon transmission depends on the configuration of the iBeacon and can be set over the air by the developer. Both the rate and range have an effect on the battery life. iBeacons come with predefined settings and several of them can be changed by the developer. Amongst others, the rate and range can be changed as well as the major and minor values. The major and minor values are settings which can be used if you want to connect to specific iBeacons or if you want to work with more than one iBeacon at the same time. You can, for example, set the major values of all the iBeacons in a specific store to the same value and use the minor value to identify a specific iBeacon within the store. All the iBeacons of another store that connects with the same app would then get another major value, so you can distinguish between iBeacons of different stores even if both stores are located within the range of the app.
Latest developments.
In mid-2013 Apple introduced iBeacons and experts wrote about how it is designed to help the retail industry by simplifying payments and enabling on-site offers. With the launch of iOS 7, retailers and other small to medium enterprises will be able to use this Bluetooth 4.0 based technology. On December 6, 2013, it was reported that Apple activated iBeacons across its 254 U.S. retail stores.
Compatible devices.
iOS devices with Bluetooth 4.0, iPhone 4S and later, iPad, 3rd generation, and later, iPad mini, 1st generation, and later, iPod Touch, 5th generation. Android devices with Bluetooth 4.0 and Android 4.3 and later, Samsung Galaxy S3 per second 4 per second 4 mini, Samsung Galaxy Note 2/3, HTC One, Google LG Nexus 7, 2013 version, /Nexus 4/Nexus 5, HTC Butterfly, also known as Droid DNA, Macintosh computers with OS X Mavericks, 10.9 and Bluetooth 4.0, Parsket Gemtot proximity beacons with Apple-licensed iBeacon technology.
Comparable technologies.
Although the NFC environment is very different and has many non-overlapping applications, it is still compared with iBeacons. NFC range is up to 20 cm, 7.87 inches, but the optimal range is less than 4 cm, 1.57 inches. iBeacons have a significantly larger range. NFC can be either passive or active. When using passive mode, the power is sent from the reader device. Whereas although passive, bought by Apple Incorporated has worked on reducing the energy consumption, a battery pack is still needed inside iBeacon tags at this time. Most smartphones ship with both Bluetooth 4.0 LE and NFC support, but at this time, no iOS devices have been released with NFC support.